Okay, Internet, you have to help me with something. The channel's gotten pretty popular in the last few years, which means that my face shows up in a lot of places online. It also means that every week, thousands of people jump into my comment section to say things like, "Your show is great, keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate all the advice." And that is extremely gratifying. But there's also a dark side to YouTube fame. Because part of having your face on the internet is that it's going to get compared to other faces, often celebrity faces. And people are definitely going to let you hear about that too. In my comment section, I've been compared numerous times to people like James McAvoy, Chris Martin, and Jesse Eisenberg. But one name, one celebrity, has come up more than all the others combined. It's actually a name that's followed me my entire life. My doppelganger to end all doppelgangers. According to my viewers and public opinion at large, I resemble no one more than the lovable anti-hero of the hit Netflix series, Cobra Kai. That's right, the bad guy from Karate Kid. This finally has to be addressed. So please, help me answer this question once and for all. Do I really look like William Zabka? So I just want to say, for about a glorious decade there, this whole thing wasn't an issue. I was born in '82. Karate Kid came out in '84 and played endlessly on cable TV for the next 20 years. So yes, for the entirety of the '90s, I was haunted by Johnny Lawrence comparisons. Kids in the hall would tell me to sweep the leg, Johnny, or put him in a body bag. And that gets old pretty quick. But fortunately, no movie stays relevant forever. And by the turn of the millennium, Karate Kid was largely forgotten in a pop culture swell. For much of the 2000s, I was gloriously free of Karate Kid comparisons. I had a face of my own for once. In fact, by the time I was making the switch from full-time carpenter to full-time YouTuber, I probably hadn't even thought about Johnny Lawrence for 10 years or more. But fate is both strange and cruel. Because just as I was making my rise up the YouTube charts, a nostalgic 80s reboot was making its way into the hearts of audiences everywhere. That's right, the very same season in which I started my YouTube channel, Cobra Kai was launching to audiences worldwide. And this was no Ralph Macchio vehicle. No, this reboot spun the franchise on its head, turning the heel of the original movie into the star player of the new series. And the ironies didn't stop there. The producers of the show had to twist the dagger a little deeper. Johnny needed an occupation in Cobra Kai, a lifestyle of sorts. And what identity did they finally give to their down-on-his-luck bad boy? They made him an alcoholic carpenter. That just felt personal. My only hope back then was that the series would flop, that this endless wave of 80s nostalgia would finally run its course and the idea would just wither on the vine. But as we all know, that wasn't in the cards. The show was funny and lovable, and yes, painfully cheesy at times, but the internet embraces cheese in all of its forms. And now, a brief 4 years later, Cobra Kai Season 5 has come out to rave reviews. Even the critics love it. No longer a backseat foil to Ralph Macchio, William Zabka is the darling of the show, and he's rapidly becoming an icon in his own right. So now, of course, I can't go a week without some joker making a Cobra Kai reference down in my comment section, possibly wishing me luck in the All Valley tournament. And it doesn't even stop at the internet. It's out on the streets too. Just the other day, I was picking up a sandwich at a local deli. I had an Honest Carpenter t-shirt on, and the lady ringing me up looked at it and looked at my face and said, "Has anybody ever told you that you look just like William Zabka?" I said, yes. Yes, they have. Thank you for my sandwich. And as I was walking out, she added, "Hey, that's not a bad thing," which made me feel a little better. But as far as I'm concerned, the jury's still out. I mean, most mornings I see my face in the mirror and I say, these people are all crazy. If I hold my head just like this and the light hits me just right, I don't look anything like William Zabka. But it's hard to convince yourself of something that you've been hearing for years. So today, I need your help. I'm conducting a little poll. And before you head out to your Halloween parties and trick-or-treating forays, I'd love it if you weighed in to help me answer this question once and for all. Do I really look like William Zabka? Or is this whole thing just being blown out of proportion? Cast your votes. Leave a comment below to explain the nuances of your decision. But under no condition should you make any Cobra Kai related puns. None. Now, in the spirit of total fairness, William Zabka was born in 1965, making him a full 17 years older than me. And I guess we have to consider that when I'm his age, I'll probably look a little different. So, to level the playing field, I got one of those aging apps, scanned my mug in, and had it fast forward me a couple of decades. And the final result was this. It's painful to look at. But in all seriousness, Cobra Kai is awesome. William Zabka deserves all the praise that he's getting. And as the deli lady said, I could do a lot worse for a celebrity doppelganger. So, keep doing your thing, Johnny Lawrence. Say hi to Ralph Macchio for me. We all love him. And if you ever need a really short stunt double with bad knees, give me a call. I can do your carpentry scenes for you. Please be safe this weekend, everybody, and happy Halloween.